2 years ago, we told you about an Erie family and the struggles they faced finding in-home nursing care. This is after their 6-month-old daughter was born 3 months early.
Tonight, I followed up with them to see how they're doing and found that it's a crisis still very real to this day.
This is 2-year-old Olivia Knight now, an energetic toddler who is curious about everything.
Back in August, we got her trach out, and she continues to grow and get healthier and bigger.
This was Olivia 2 years ago at 6 months old, living off of oxygen and a feeding tube after she was born 3 months premature. When Olivia was born, her parents Gary and Catherine Knight say she spent the first 9 months of her life in the hospital and required 24/7 supervision when she came home. So Catherine had to quit the job she loved.
We went through a lot of the struggle with home nursing and taking care of Olivia by ourselves. A lot of overnights and shifts between Catherine and I.
During that time, the Knights struggled to find in-home care for Olivia because of a nursing shortage, so they reached out on social media for help. Due to all the attention, they were able to find an in-home nurse through placement agency Aviana Healthcare.
We're at a point that attracting nurses is nearly impossible.
A shortage, Victoria Stewart with Aviana says, hasn't gotten better since the COVID-19 pandemic, and they're seeing it all across the U.S., not just in Colorado.
Whatever the level of need, we still are unable to get nurses into these homes or get these children out of the hospital.
This is why the Knights created a nonprofit called Hello Nurse.
We created what our pulmonologist has branded the eHarmony for families and nurses, essentially.
The website allows families and nurses to create a profile and share what they're looking for.
The families then end up going to third-party nursing agencies like Aviana Home Health Care to formalize that relationship. We feel like it should be easier for families, and home health is not always the first part of the healthcare industry that nurses consider.
Aviana says it's trying to change that through recruitment and support.
We just try to personalize every experience to make sure that we're giving that nurse what they need so that we can get a patient some support.
The Knights say they hope to wean Olivia off of in-home nursing soon. She has another procedure to go through first, and they're hoping she'll be able to start school later this month.
I would love to see her go to college. I would love to see her, have a fully normal life.
And the Knights created a GoFundMe to raise money for their nonprofit. They've also been selling t-shirts as part of a fundraiser to help. You'll be able to find all of this information on our website, denver7.com.